How you doing? I'm JB, and in today's video, I've got another comic book unboxing of the CGC variety. This time I've got 3 Silver Age books, and if you want to see the grades and know the story about these 3 books, then stick around. Welcome to another Discovery Bay Comics production. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. That's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to be here. All right. How you doing, everybody? I'm JB, and what we're going to do is this is going to be a live. I don't know the grades. One of the members on the panel does know the grades because he submitted them for me. The presser cleaner person, Jimmy, when I bring him on. And we're going to go over the story of where I bought each of these books from and how I acquired them. And then we're going to get the opinion of the presser cleaner on each of them. And then we're going to reveal the grades and see what I got. You guys interested in that? So stick around for that. And we're going to start by bringing in our guest host today, our guest panel. And as I mentioned, we have a very special guest. I like to use the other one, but we're going to use his official one. Welcome to the show, Jimmy.
Hey,
how you doing? Real quick, I just want to ask the chat, do you guys like that really professional one, or do you just like the old school, the Geek Aficionado? I just want to know, I just want to throw that out there. Hey, man, welcome to the show.
So that other one was actually done by Tony Sanders for my appearance on The Hunt.
Ooh, I like it. Yes. How did you do on that appearance, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh yeah, blow it out. I was, no votes whatsoever.
Votes whatsoever. Funny you should mention The Hunt, because guess who is the next guest host on the panel? Almost at 1,000 subscribers, and the current, I do believe he's still current champion of The Hunt. Welcome to the stream, my man, Biggieshaq.
Biggie.
Boom! Biggieshaq.
To the victors.
Biggie's
to the victors go to spoils, brother. Hunt world champion. Right. That's right, man.
The Hunt world champion. Man, welcome to the stream. He was robbed.
I was robbed.
All right, and we've got
the second time though I won. So
we got there you go. One more Biggie, the man himself, who's going to be introducing something that I don't think the community has seen yet, which is not unlike Big Will. He has actually done quite a few things that the community has never seen before. Welcome to the stream.
I have arrived, and I want everyone to pay attention to the time. We started perfect.
Yeah, basically 3 after 5, right? Not too bad. So before we get this thing jumping, and welcome all of you in the panel, welcome anybody in the live stream, and if you're watching on the rewind, welcome to the show. I really appreciate each and every one of you who are taking the time to watch me today. So this is what I've got. I got 3 square bound, and I'm gonna throw this out there, square bound Silver Age books that I had pressed and cleaned by Jimmy over here, who does the service. I'm gonna let him describe his service, because there's a whole show built around this. It's called Comic Book CPR, which is fantastic, but we're gonna get to that later. And I want to tell you exactly where I got these books from, and then we're gonna see what we got, because these are Silver Age classics. So the first book, and let me kick you guys off to the side here. Kick you guys right off to the side here. Ooh, let's see how this looks. You guys off to the side. Oh, that's not too bad. All right, that's not too bad. Cool. All right, I'm going to switch screens here to the screen share. And it didn't come up. Sons of bitches. Unbelievable. Where's it at? Window capture full screen. From YouTube. That's not it. Sorry. No.
Take your time, brother.
Yeah, cancel that. Sorry, I gotta actually go back over here and re-choose it again.
Okay.
Hey, if you ever use OBS, man, it's got all the functionality in the world. But there it is. There it is. Okay, so there's 3 books, and the first book is, and I've got a raw copy here that I just acquired because I just actually acquired another one.
Oh.
But the first book is a Silver Surfer #1 that I had purchased from my man DruManchu, baby. Now he has got a channel. He doesn't put out a bunch of content. He does most of his stuff over on the Comic Core channel, but he does have a channel, so go check him out. I'm subbed. There will be a link added to this video, and it'll be in the description below. So that's the first book. We've got ourselves Silver Surfer 1, square bound goodness. But I'll tell you right now, when I bought it, I was hoping for a 4.0. So what's a 4.0 you're saying? That is really just a very good. That's just a very good. These books are expensive in Silver Age, folks. So a 4.0 and a Silver Surfer 1 for what I paid for it, I think would have been a good deal. Now, this isn't the book, but that is the book that's out there. I got that from DruManchu. Go check him out. Now, the second book I got to explain where I got it from. And technically, I'm going to go ahead.
Why don't we get that book open?
Well, you want to get the first book open? Let's do that.
Let's just do one at a time.
Let's do one at a time. I'm going to switch cameras. I like your idea. We're going to go ahead and talk about that first book. We're going to do that Silver Surfer 1. I'm going to switch cameras over here. And let's see what we got in the Silver Surfer 1. Go ahead and turn that camera on. There he goes. Now, that's the one I just picked up from Jeff Silversmith, by the way. So that's going to be heading over to Jimmy because
I just started checking out his channel, man. There's some cool stuff on there.
Dude, Jeff. So if you have not seen the video of my unboxing from Jeff Silversmith and BiggieShaq, please check it out. And I'll drop a link on the rewind as a tag to that up here. So go ahead and check it out.
Now, Jimmy, you know the grades of these already, right?
I do.
But JB has no clue.
I don't know what the grades are.
Not.
All right. So now I got to get the books out without spilling the beans, right? Which is always difficult. But okay, so this is what we got so far. 3. So I'm going to push out the bottoms, I guess, right? With no tag. So I'll look at the bottoms and see if I can figure out which one's which. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Don't look at the center.
This isn't going to be that hard. Okay. So the first book, as we mentioned, I'm looking for a 4.0. Oh my goodness. If I can get a 4.0, that would be fantastic. By the way, Silver Surfer 1 is one of my 10 keeper books. This is going to be one of those ones that I take with me, you know, that I jokingly said to the crowd. Did I just show the grade? I think I might have just showed the grade.
No, we didn't see it.
So tell me about this. Do you remember anything about this when you were pressing and cleaning this one?
Yes, it was very dirty.
Made this special. It was very dirty. It was very dirty. You know what?
It's a dirty book.
Let me just go ahead and cover this up.
So for those of you who aren't familiar with that that particular book, it is incredibly difficult to clean the back. So flip that guy over.
Let's take a look at this.
So you see all the in there, like, so all those little white spots and everything, it was super dirty. There's a lot of staining actually on the back of that book, but
yeah, I can see it there. A lot of staining at the back.
Good.
Remember, I'm looking for a 4.0. Anything if I get a 4.0, I'm going to be really happy with my purchase, because even all in with all my pressing and cleaning and grading, I'm going to be right where I need to be. I didn't overpay, I didn't underpay. It was fair for him and fair for me. So
right on.
Well, if you're hoping for a 4.0, and Jimmy hadn't said, "Hey, you're insane," that means you're not way too far out there.
Well, I didn't tell him he was insane when he sent it to me either, but let's see what CGC says about that. Because
hey, what is CG? You know, before we let's see if there's anybody in the chat who wants to take a guess. We haven't actually hit the chat real quick. We're 9 minutes in, and I haven't hit the chat. What's wrong with me? Shout out to the chat. We got flash rate videos out there saying, "JB, I have the same circle light." Yep, I got that circle light. And Mr. Unknown Comics guy it says 4.0. He rips his shirt off.
All right.
You're awesome. Copy 801 says, "What up? Get it, bird." T. Ravis Comics is in the house. Pop and Sons Pops is here. How you doing? Hey, No Good Comics, I appreciate you taking the time to stop in. Kenneth Bird, did you get your box today, man? Did you get your box? I sent you something in the mail. Yes, I did. Fish Tropic, how you doing? Remember, everybody, anytime you see Fish Tropic, they have the unique distinction of being C. Woodard, hey, yo, his very first subscriber. Thanks for coming in, Fish Tropic. And there, let me get warmed up. I'm going to take that awkward sip of coffee.
All right.
Okay, so we got Cyborg Dad saying 3.5. Funk Comics 814 says 3.5. Copy 801 says 4.5. So he's giving you a little bit of an edge.
I have a question for you, Jimmy. How much foxing on a 10-point scale would you say there was on this?
On this particular book, it's mostly on the back.
Love. But I think is it the spine right there?
Yeah, that's a pretty bad crease.
I'm going 3.0, brother. That's pretty.
The bluebies. It's just
that's pretty generous.
Look at the corner. Yeah,
I'm going to guess a 2.5 to 3.
I've seen worse
CFAP's with numbers that don't exist. All right, guys.
Maybe 3.5.
Let's get a quick drum roll here.
I'm going 3.
Dinner, yes. Look at that.
Damn.
Ooh, yes.
I didn't see the top of the binding. Let me see the top of the
nice.
The spine discovery.
The top of the spine. I don't know if you can see the spine on that, can you? I mean, square bound spines are always split to hell.
Good. That ain't that. Yeah, it looks a lot better on top. It looked pretty bad at the bottom. So that's good.
There's a spot at the bottom. There's a little chunk missing there at the bottom.
The whole spine was messed up like that.
I like it. Shout out to the 20 people in the chat. I appreciate you. If you're watching on the rewind, I do appreciate you. And as always, this is a good opportunity right now for me to say, where is it? Where the hell is it? Come on now. If you have not already, please do hit that thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, think about subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell so you don't miss my next video. All right, let's set up the next book. The next book, I had to kind of trace it back where I got it from because technically I got it at a con. I got it at Baltimore, which, by the way, Baltimore is a great con for comic books. If you want to hunt comic books, Baltimore was the con to go to, man. I've never seen so many tables of just long boxes after long boxes of just comic books. But let me explain why I'm giving the credit to Thorough from Keep It THORO Comics. There'll be a link in the description below because he had a fundraiser. And funny story is the book that I ended up purchasing was a Batman 181. Does anybody know what the significance of a Batman 181 is?
First Poison Ivy.
First Poison Ivy, that's right. Now, it was in low grade. I believe it was a 3.5 or something to that effect. Something like that. I think it was low. It was low grade, 3.5, 4, something to that effect. And I didn't win the auction. Someone else won the auction for like $350. And they donated it back to Thorough to auction again. How amazing is that? I don't want to give credit to the wrong person, but I think it was Unruly, wasn't it? Oh, man. If it wasn't, I really apologize. And if I'm giving you Unruly, credit, I do apologize. But I do believe you won it. And then he donated it back in, which was totally cool, basically giving $350 to the charity. So when it went back up for auction again, I was like, I know I get bid at least $350. I mean, it's for a charity, right? So I think I got it for $350. So now I take this slab with me when I go to Baltimore, because basically I didn't have a bunch of cash at the time I went to Baltimore. I took like 5 slabs with me, and on day 1, I sold one, got a little pocket money, and on day 2, I traded one. And this is the one I traded. I traded that 181 slab for a raw Amazing Spider-Man Annual 1. And it was low grade. Again, I'm hoping to get a 4. If I get a 4, I'm going to be money even. Everyone's going to be happy. Anything over a 4, gravy. Anything under a 4, probably took it in the shorts. But still, this is one of those top 10 keeper books for me. Okay, so let me find this book and
love
this
Annual 1. Go ahead,
so,
Jimmy, what?
So I'm going to, I'll say this. You know what? When you did it back then, 2 years ago, you got to keep in mind that, Annual 1 has gone up considerably since that time.
Oh, yeah.
So it's likely that what the grade is at now has surpassed the value of what you turned over because
you changed the camera.
Yeah.
Batman 181, while still hot, isn't that hot.
Okay.
At
So
a
we've got
0.5 or 1, you're at like $400, bro. So
Amazing Spider-Man number 1 annual first Sinister
that is
Six.
looking crisp.
Look how pretty. Yeah, it looks
I
good in
think
that
that was
slab.
fine.
So,
But yeah, it's all about presentation. But there's major funkage on it.
I've seen worse. Okay.
So how much foxing on this one?
Look, it's gone. That whole corner up there is like gone.
Exactly.
It's like, I believe, what did you measure the spine split at? It was over 3 inches, which was that was all
between two, between the top and the bottom, the spine split was about 3 inches long. And then you see how bad that staining is up there, and
I see the grid already. Oh, it's a 2.5. I saw it. Yeah.
Oh, it's a 2.5.
2.5. I just took all the suspense out of it, but man, 2.5.
Yeah,
that's
you know what? It looks really good. It looks really good in that slab.
It does.
It presents well.
It's presenting well. Yeah,
it's definitely presenting well for a 2.5. Numbers wise, I'm probably upside down, even though I don't know what a 2.5 in this goes for. We could probably check that in a little bit.
I've actually been checking GPA the entire time.
You've got it. You have it shared.
Let's wait till you unbox the last one.
We'll wait till you unbox one.
Well, hang on. I'll tell you what. I've got the Silver Surfer 1 up. I'll tell the Silver Surfer 1 value, and then you can tell the annual one.
That's nice, bro.
They look good though, don't they?
It looks really good.
Aren't they pretty? Hold on, get that logo off of there. They don't need that thing anymore.
I hope I can get a 1 out of mine. Mine's B.
Right? 2.5. Wow, man, I was hoping for better than that. Man. All right, real quick, I want to hit the chat. I got the Big Lion Cat 646 is in the chat, as well as Comic Lover Comics. How are you, my friend? Big Remo is here. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. And Copy 801 is still hanging out. DJ Sick Rick in the chat, as well as Choo Choo Comics. Cyborg Dad Mystery, my man. How you doing? And CFAP sending you those good comic book particles. CFAP, thanks for putting me onto that book. I still missed it. I missed an opportunity to buy an Avengers 1 today because I was out and about, and CFAP straight up called me while I was in line getting my stuff at the UPS store, and then it just didn't work out because then you start a conversation with somebody. Anyway, let's get to the last book. Okay, folks. So we've got 2 books up.
So do we want to talk about values on these, or do we want to?
No, we do want to talk about values on these. Let's do it. You got something to share? I can do a screen share if you got anything up, or do we just want to talk numbers?
Well, I can just talk it. So I'll tell you the Silver Surfer 1. Will's got the ASM Annual 1 up. All right. So that Silver Surfer 1 in a 4.5. Do you feel comfortable saying what you spent on it?
$400.
All right. Well, that book has now appreciated up to $565 as the last sale.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, 90-day average is $523.
Nice. Now this one I would technically be in $350 plus my pressing.
Then you are okay, because the last sale on a 2.5 annual 1 was $512.
What?
That book is on fire.
What?
Yeah.
A 2.5 went for $500.
Yeah, bro.
Man, that is sweet.
Yep.
Probably more than that, really. You'll probably get 600 if you try, because yours looks good.
Oh wow, that makes me feel so much better. Even though, man, I was hoping for a better grade than that. But that's awesome.
But
that's
JB,
awesome.
Did you notice what Jimmy said about the average? And if you look at the previous years, all you got to do is, if these things stay on trend by the end of this year, you'll have at least $50 to $100 more in value on both of them.
Yep.
Wow,
if not more.
Yeah, the trend is just sky. It's just shooting high, especially on those two.
Jimmy, I can't wait to see what you can do with this one right here that I've just picked up. From
that one looks a lot nicer than the one we just did.
But I'll tell you what, man, I took a really close look at this one.
Yeah,
I can't wait for you to get your hands on that.
Right on.
Yeah.
That looks pretty.
I don't even want to put a number out, but the spine, there's no splits. It's beautiful.
I remember Jeff Silversmith himself said he thought it could be as high as maybe around a 6.
Correct. Correct.
Oh yeah.
All right. So let's do
All
that third book.
All
Let's
right.
see the third book. Okay. Let me tell you what's going down on the third book. I hope you stuck around to the end so you can see this. Now, the third book, I want to be honest, I want to point out a couple things about the first 2 pages I showed you over here. DruManchu, subscribed with the bell on. Keep It Thorough, subscribed with the bell on. If I'm following you, I'm pretty much got you subscribed with the bell on. The third book came from a seller that I am no longer subscribed to, but his name is Mike Rogers from Comic Book Steals and Deals. The third book was part of a large purchase that I got from him. There's a video about the first part of that unboxing. There's 2 parts to that unboxing because this book wasn't in the first part of the unboxing. And it's Silver Surfer number 4. It is it's an iconic book, and it took forever to get it. Had to pay somebody down in Southern California who happened to have the same initials as me twice to get my books. But that's for another story, folks. Let's see what grade I got in that book. Jimmy, tell me what you remember about pressing this book.
Again, all these books had come with a significant amount of dirt and debris all over the covers. Just, they were filthy. They really were. As a matter of fact, you know what? Why don't I pull up my photos?
Yeah, you got a couple photos. Let's share the photos.
All right. So where do I have it, though? That's the question. I think it's here.
Oh, there you go. That's another story.
That feels rough on that annual one, man. I've seen 2.5 with chunks of the book cover missing, man. That's rough.
It's the spine split, Biggie. It's
Is
just
it
comes
bad?
down to the spine split. Yeah, 3
Yeah.
inches.
3, yeah, it was
pretty
over 3 inches. That was the first thing you said to me too. Two
Yeah.
and a half, man.
Hey, if you got to have a major defect, better that than a chunk out of the cover.
But the appreciation on that seems amazing. That's a crazy number you're telling me.
Yeah.
So I'm still good because I was into that 350 plus pressing and grading. So another, whatever, $400. I'm still okay.
And then
Okay.
split
So
spine.
Silver Surfer number 4, which let me explain. Okay. I own a Silver Surfer number 4 already. Okay. It was part of a trade that I had made. I had traded an ASM. Ooh, I can't remember what it was. It wasn't the 2. It was the ASM first appearance of.
Oh, Mephisto?
No,
Not
Doom.
Mephisto. What's his name?
I'm all queued up down there. There we go.
Yeah,
Mysterio.
There we go.
Mysterio?
All right. So
Yeah,
first thing
Mysterio.
you guys can tell about this is that there's some significant creasing happening over here. And we're gonna get back to that in a second. But then you can pretty much see. I don't think I can zoom in this. No, I can't zoom in this. Anyway, you can see kind of how dirty it is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just. It's
what do you use to clean the white? Or is it just the soft white eraser, or are you using the eraser pad thing?
No, I use I use a non-abrasive white eraser to take out those areas, and then for color areas like the jar there, I'll use Abserine, and that allows me to it removes dirt. It's what they use on precious documents, even from the Library of Congress. Yeah. So obviously very dirty book, right? And we can see a lot more bends and creases, just in what's here. So I want to draw your attention to this portion here again. And this is something that, I don't know if I did this, when I wasn't just paying enough attention, but you should see a lot more of a different color here.
This Exhibit A?
Yeah, this is Exhibit A. And you can also see how dirty that surfer is, right?
Are you talking about underneath the
I think he's talking right where the crinkle is.
Right
right where
here.
the crinkle would be.
Yeah, I
if
see
it was really crinkled like that, then we should
yeah.
see the white of the crinkle.
We should see the white of the crinkle. JB, you
And-
want to
And
take
we
it
didn't
over?
see the white of the crinkle. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we got, because let's that's what we're gonna see what we got. And again, I'm hoping for 4.0s in these, and here she comes.
Look how
And-
white that surfboard is now.
And that surfboard is white, right?
Yeah,
Looking
flip
good.
it over.
Actually, let's take a look at the back too. Let's take a look at the back. I want to take a look at the back. How is the spine on this particular book? Again,
It was
hoping
nice.
For,
Yeah, no, the
I'm
spine
hoping
was
for
good.
A 4.0. I'm hoping for a 4.0. The spine was looking good.
Yeah,
Front was
it
looking
cleaned up
good.
nice. Yeah, I was really
It
happy.
cleaned
with
up
this.
real nice. And yeah. So we're just gonna go ahead and take this all the way down so
pop
you
her
guys
down.
can see.
And you'll see another color that most people are afraid of.
It's a 4.0.
4.0. It is a 4.0. It is a good grade on that book, but unfortunately, yes, there is color touch to the cover.
It is
But
restored.
That is not the only issue, though.
Oh.
There was a tear seal on this as well.
A tear seal.
Yeah,
So the spine was split and then somebody sealed it.
exactly. But see, here's the thing. With a tear seal, it's not like it's just like tape put on there, right? They're grafting other materials in there to reinforce.
So what you're telling me is that this was like a pro job.
Exactly, or at least semi-pro.
So,
But you see where it go back down to the bottom.
yeah,
You see,
so
That's a
you
good
see
book
where
to
it's
have
split
raw.
there? So somebody
But-
either glued that back in there, or used some other kind of material to hold it. But it was
I don't
just
think
something
he
I
does
wasn't
that,
looking
bro.
for.
yeah. So JB, what is the restoration code? It should be in the grade box on that.
I believe it's
Um,
C1 or C2.
It says, let's see what it says. It says restoration includes small amount of color touch on cover, tear seals to cover.
No, in the grade box.
Oh,
Yeah.
slight
Code.
modification C-2.
C2, yeah.
Okay.
C-2. See up
Now-
there on the grade where it says 4.0, everybody? It says
Yep.
slight modification C-2. So anyway, let's kind of explain this to the people in the chat if you're not familiar, because I, is not familiar, but now this is purple label, which means it's been restored, it's been color touched. I can't even look up the value of this, can I? I mean,
Yeah,
of course
you
you
can
can.
actually, and I just did.
okay.
Last sale of a 4.0 restored label, and this was a code C1, so very similar, was $380.
Got it.
And
Yep.
that was December of 2020, so very, very recent. Compared to the 4.5 above it, it was $80 is the last sale, but that's because it was in 2012. So it's, that's why it's so hard to get these.
Well, here's another important point. Will, what's right above that C1 4.0?
Bro,
SA 4.5.
No. In the Universal.
Oh, in the Universal. I took out the Universal. Let me add it.
The
Or you can just tell
Universal.
everybody.
The Universal last sale was $374.
And that was in
you'd be better
January
off
of
poking a hole
2021.
in it where the paint is and ripping the part that's glued and resubmitting it.
Well,
And it would
technically,
probably-
it'll go down. It'll probably
Yeah.
go down to a 3.5, which is only a $40 difference in that grade.
Blue label, it's a
It-
$40 difference.
True.
Yeah, good luck
it's
getting this book at
$40 less. You're going to
Go
wind up
Collect.
spending
Hold on.
much money you're going to spend more than that in
A lot of those
removing
Go
removing that stuff, right? Because it's going to cost you to have all this stuff removed, right?
Yeah,
The tear
well,
seal removed and all that, and then you have to grade it again. You're going to be out another $100, and you're not really gaining anything.
You're not gaining anything at
I
this point.
would say out of all
lot-
the late Silver Age books to have restored, that's not a bad one.
No, because it's still highly sought after.
Dude, not all the Go Collect prices are what usually stuff sells for.
Well,
I
we're
would
not
look
looking to
at-
go collect.
We're
I
looking
never
at-
see a Silver Surfer 4 for under $400, mind you. When's the last time? I don't see them. I never
You mean
have.
the last sale.
I mean, yeah, they
Well,
might
just
pop
in
up, but it's not normal to see. A lot of people overpay for this kind of book because it's one of the higher end demand books.
Sure.
So people pay a little bit extra for this.
Well, even
it
a
does present pretty
1.5,
well.
even a 1.5 is still $160.
Man.
Yeah. Well, Biggie brought up an interesting point. I wonder if that sale is an oddity for the 4.0. Let's just find out.
It seems super cheap.
Actually, no, it's not. The 12-month average is $398. 90-day average is $440. And
That's
last
pretty
sale was
cheap. A
$374.
little bit more.
Yep.
A little bit more, $50 more.
So what do
I don't
you
know, man.
suggest I do with this thing? It's not worth getting it uncolor touched and unsealed and
Nope.
resubmitting. It's because it was not even if it's going to only go lower at a blue label, and then there's the value's not there. So
Is your other one graded?
What's that?
Is your other one graded?
Yeah, the other one's already graded on the wall 7.5. No, 7.0.
Shoot,
7.0.
Let it
keep
go.
it as is or sell it as is.
Sell it.
Yeah.
It is faux sale. Faux sale. Okay. So
For sale at $380.
I've got three. I got three books I want to show from Jeff that I want to ask if you're interested in doing these. If you are, I want to send these to you. I got another one.
Of course.
I've got another. I've got a 3, which is not another 3. I sold my other 3, but a 3, which is in really. Let me spine slide that guy. I mean,
that is nice shape. That is super nice shape. Yeah. That one's got some splitting at the bottom, but
definitely the one.
Not
One
too
is
bad.
crushed.
yeah.
But then we've got this. Whoa! I got this. ASM. That
Oh yeah,
ASM
that really
300.
nice ASM 300.
Well, this there's a really, really nice ASM 300 from Sands coming. I don't know if it's in today, but I bought a newsstand one that is a real candidate.
Sweet. Well, send me all 4 of them, and because I can send all 4 of them in the same
He says 5 or
submission.
6 on that 3. 5 to 6 on that 3 he's playing it. I hope it's a 5. I'll take a 5 or 6. Honestly, I'll take a 5 or 6. That'll be right in the right. I just don't want to get taken advantage of, but I want to be fair. If it comes back a 5, we're probably like even. It was a good deal. Comes back a 6, I probably got a little over.
Well, look at it this way.
Back any higher than that,
Look at it this way. Let's say it's a 4 or 5 right now. Jimmy's probably going to find something he can fix on it. It'll go up.
If nothing else, it's going to look a lot prettier.
Yeah, it is. All right, so
I
let me
think
go.
you did a great job,
Thank you.
Aficionado, bro.
Yeah, good
All
stuff.
the books
man.
look.
They look great. They present really well. I'm going to go ahead and change this view up to here. Now, I want to go on record. If you're still watching or you watched it all the way to the end, I just want to go on record. The person that I purchased this from, I do not think in any way, and look dead in my eyes, he did not know that this book was color touched. The reason why I do not think he did not know where he shipped these books. Okay. He had no idea where the fuck he shipped the books, much less, the condition of these books. So I don't blame him in any way for that. I do not purchase anything from him. I do not follow him, and I do have him blocked off my channel. But that's for a whole nother day. That is not this story, gentlemen. That's the unboxing. What do you guys think, man?
I think you got some nice books.
I got some nice books, man. I think I'm going to sell one. I don't know. We're going to see.
I have to say, I think with when you bought them was the perfect moment.
Yeah.
Because they've all been turned up to 11 now.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
I got 2 more books that I didn't open on camera, but I got these from Big Will, which brings me back to the Big Will thing, because I'm gonna kind of close my pitch in each of your guys' channels real quick. But first, I got these 2 slabs from Big Will. Let me go ahead and go back to the bigs over here.
Ooh, got some Neil Adams goodness.
Right, and some Neil Adams goodness,
yeah,
right? Some
shiny
DC.
stuff.
Look at that, some 20 centers. I love it. And I have a bunch of these I was going to submit, but now I got one. But I got a Strange Academy.
That's the third
point I'm
print,
trying to
right?
make is, I think both of those delivered were $80 or something. It was something crazy cheap, right?
It was less
And
than that.
It was less than that even. Oh my god, it was even less than that. And the point I'm trying to make is that Big Will is like got these screaming deals. He's out there hunting like kind of crazy, stupid deals. So you got to check him out, because the next thing he's doing is going to be like something you ain't never even heard of, kind of crazy, stupid. Anyway, just want to make sure you had that out there. biggieshaq, are you still 30 subs or less away from 1,000?
I'm at 26. I'm in the 20s now. So
26 subs, man.
Subs
I'm
away.
man, I'm scratching at the walls. I can't get one.
Yo, Bueller,
I got
Bueller
content dropping 3 days a week. I can't get enough.
Bueller shouted me out, got me like 5 more subs today. So that was
It's
really
the
cool.
Bueller push. The Bueller push is real, folks. Absolutely.
I just checked, JB. That was both of those were 70 shipped.
70 shipped for 2 slides. But the point I was trying to make is Big Will's on Instagram. He's also doing some things that are special with auctions, and he's got something coming in the works. And if you're talking about bargains, it may be an unprecedented bargain and ever to be seen on YouTube. I'm just saying. Jimmy, I know you got a couple shows, including the newest show. What are you hunting? I know that I was an honored guest on that show. Thank you very much. Even though one of the people we had on the show with us wouldn't tell us what he wanted. But no, I think that has been a fantastic show. If you guys aren't checking it out,
it made a really great blooper reel for advertisement for Instagram.
Absolutely. Your Instagram cuts are awesome. Those were so cool.
Yeah, I got to pull some more out.
Check out Jimmy. There's a link to his channel. I think there's links to all your guys' channel. I might have to check Big Will's. I'm not sure. I don't know. But there will be links at post credit in the description below. Is there anything you guys would like to say before I let you go?
Thank you for having
me. Look out for me. I have an unboxing scheduled tonight with DS Comics. I have a CGC submission, and we went in together on a CBCS submission. Both of those are unboxing tonight, and I'll also announce what JB was just mentioning.
Ooh, the tease. See that works? See how that teaser works? Jimmy, you got anything?
I do, actually. So at 4 o'clock today, I dropped my latest Art of CPR video from my comic rehab series. And that is for an NYX number 3, 9.6 that I bought at C2E2 this last year. So check that one out. That one's a little bit more adventurous than some of the other ones. I had to go more than one round on that guy. And then we have
that series, that CPR. So he's getting books, looking at them, making the decision that I can fix the issues on here, or thinks he can fix the issues on there, gets them, cracks them, fixes them, resubmits them, and then you get the grade back. Fantastic series. And what else you got?
What Do You Hunt is this Saturday. It is our couples edition. We've got Married with Issues, Kachung and Delphia, and the Comicholics.
Oh, that's going to be fantastic.
So that'll be Saturday, 9 Eastern.
Very nice. Biggie, you got any guest appearances coming? What you got?
Oh yeah, I'll be on Power Hour, and I was on Small Town Comics. I did an interview today. It just dropped today. Fantastic interviewer, by the way. Go check his out.
I'll check that out.
Yeah,
that's about it right now. I've been doing pre-recorded on my channel.
Cool.
Changing it up.
I'm going to pop you guys in the back for my outro. Appreciate you, gentlemen. And I'm going to tell the crowd, tonight it's Thursday, so you know what that means, man. I am over on Lords of the Long Box with TiVo and the crew, and we are delivering the most outrageous top 10 list on YouTube, hands down. What people pay for comic books. Oh my God. Don't miss tonight's show, man. It's just insane. Anyway, I want to say thanks once again for stopping by. And, oh, you know what? I got a pre-recorded name, so I got to play it. Well, there you have it. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. If you were interested in purchasing the books that you saw today, please consider using the eBay affiliate link in the description below. And yes, a portion of the proceeds do go to help support the channel. And man, do I appreciate it. As always, don't forget, we had a good time. Peace.